Well, hello and thank you for joining me for another ITY video with top Australian executives. Today I have with me Ian Blackhall, the Head of Marketing at Boost Mobile. Welcome to the program.
Thanks, Alex.
Now, the last time we spoke was, I think, a couple of years ago when you were launching a new Alcatel prepaid smartphone.
Too long ago.
Yeah, too long ago. And fast forward to 2016, and there's been a huge range of different plans. You yourself have changed plans. You added the weekend data, and you've been mixing things up to stay competitive with everybody else. But it's Monday as we're filming this, but on Tuesday, when most people will be watching this video and onwards, you'll be launching a brand new series of plans, which we can see some of the details behind you. But just quickly, before we get into that, just tell us what it's been like for Boost in 2016 thus far and this hyper-competitive prepaid and postpaid environment.
Sure. Well, I think you've summed it up. I think from about August last year, more competitors.
Yep.
I think it's seen something like 12 to 15 new plans launched in the category. So. It was really explosion of choice for customers, which is actually terrific for customers.
And some keenly competitive prices out there from
very keen.
Yeah.
Very keen. I think customers are going to be the winners in all of this. This scrap for their attention, and what we're talking about today is really our advances in capturing our share of that. So very competitive, we need to be moving pretty fast to stay ahead.
And I remember some of the other Telstra MVNOs recently got 4G, but you had that, I think, from late last year.
That's right.
That was a big boost as well, so to speak. No pun intended.
No pun. Yep. So 4G landed in November for us. So that gave us a really good kick. But since then, by virtue of the marketplace, it's time to move and refresh. Sure. So we're pretty excited about what we're going to talk about.
Well, let's go into the new offers for 2016. Please tell us all about them.
Okay, so I guess the summary of it all is there's more choice. So we're moving from 2 plans to 3. So we're pretty excited about that. We're looking to increase our standard data across all offers, and some exciting news on unlimited international calls and texts to 10 international markets. So
we'll go through those, but the first plan is a $25 plan.
$25 plan. So with that you get 1.5 gig of standard data to use anytime. Then you get our bonus data to use 1 gig every weekend. So that's in total 5.5 gigs over the period.
And as with the previous plan, you got to use it. If you don't use it, you lose that 1 gig. But the next weekend you get another gig.
That's right.
And so that if you are smart, you can get a maximum 5.5 gig with that plan.
That's right. Yeah. And our customers have told us they love the weekend data. But this change is about balancing that back with more standard data, which is something that they
people
really
want.
need.
Yeah.
So there's 100 minutes of calls on the $25 product to standard national numbers and unlimited texts.
Yeah.
So that's the $25 product. That's on 28 days. I want to be clear.
And we'll come to that in a second.
Sure.
But the second plan is your traditional $40 plan.
Yeah, that's our flagship plan.
The most popular plan.
The most popular. Yeah. And we're pretty excited by the changes there. So we've got the standard data moves from 3 to 5 gig. So 5 gig of data to use anytime, plus you get your bonus 1 gig every weekend. So all plans will have that bonus 1 gig every weekend, so up to 4 gigs a month. So for that plan, it's up to 9 gig across the period, and the more exciting news is the international calls.
Sure.
Which I alluded to
and that's 10 countries, and I've got the list here. It's Canada, China, Hong Kong, India, Malaysia, New Zealand, Singapore, South Korea, UK, and USA, which is 10 big countries.
Yeah, big markets. Yeah. So we're pretty excited by that, and in fact, we've had a bit of a flurry of calls from customers today who want to get on the new plan straight away.
And they knew that because as customers, they received a text message from you just earlier this afternoon on Monday.
That's right, Alex. Yep.
And you were saying before that they've already been calling up to say, I want to get on the new plan straight away.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's as of tomorrow, which for most people will be Tuesday, the day they're watching.
That's right. Importantly, though, our customers have a choice. They can stay with the plans that they've got now, so those plans will remain intact. Or they can jump across to the new ones, particularly if you're an international caller. Yeah,
so I mean, if you want the international calls and you're happy with more data, less on the weekend slightly, but more data during the month, and the 28 days. But if you want to stay on the 30-day plan, then you can be grandfathered in. But that 30-day plan goes away tomorrow.
That's right. For new customers, we move to these 3 plans.
And the third plan is the $50 plan.
$50, also exciting. That's a big data play. So that's 7 gig every month of standard data plus 1 gig every weekend, so up to 11 gigs across the period. And as with the $40, it's unlimited texts and calls to all Australian standard numbers, plus unlimited texts and calls to 10 international countries.
Sure. Now we've seen one of your big competitors, Amasim, go to 28-day plans, And I mean, there's a number of other players with 28-day plans as well. So what's the short version as to why you had to do it?
Our customers are super users. They over-index on pretty much everything, particularly data. And the feedback they give us is that that's what they want. They want more inclusions, and so that's what we're giving them.
This helps to pay for it, basically.
That's it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's nice to have 3 gig, but it's nicer to have 7 or 5. So I can understand.
Yeah.
And it's the sweetener of extra calls to all those countries, which is very important for Australia as a multicultural country.
That's right.
Is no doubt going to be a popular item with
and
customers.
particularly in some of the segments we play in. I think as much as 50% of the audience is either born here or the parents are born overseas, or the parents are born overseas. So having international call rates included now is a big win.
Yeah, and for all those other countries, well, you've got more data, you can use Skype or Viber or something else.
That's right.
And you're on the Telstra network, so you've got that quality of data. I know that I was in Canberra in the CBD on Boost, and I was getting 100 megabit download on the speed test. It was, the 4G network. Can
you screenshot that for me?
Yeah, I'll have to try and find it actually. Yeah. So now you've also got the ability to buy some extra data. So what does it cost for that? And what are the changes there?
So we have a $10 bolt-on, and that'll give you 500 meg. So if you do need more data, if you possibly need more data on these plans, that's how you get it. It's available for 7 days. So it's a $10 bolt-on, 7 days to use that 500 meg.
Sure, and I think you told me before that on the $25 plan, you'd activate 7 days worth of unlimited calls to 10 countries.
That's right. Yeah. So effectively, for $35, you get the sort of inclusions you get on the
Sure. And does that $10 bolt-on give you any more calls on top of the 100 minutes in Australia, or it doesn't affect that?
Yes, it does. Yep. So it's unlimited calls.
Okay. Right. So if you pay the extra $10 voluntarily to 35, you get 2 gig of data.
That's right.
But that $10 only lasts for 7 days, so you sort of use it towards the end of your period or something like that.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. So, any other plans for? I know you've got the Galaxy J2 handset. Any other handsets coming, or you can't say?
Well, that's our big recent news, and that's going really well.
So let's just have a look at that. Let's show that to us there. Yeah, just quickly. Yeah.
So
just a little bit higher.
That's a great great phone, great value, Alex.
Yeah.
So that's in the market for $199.
Yeah, sure.
4.7-inch screen.
Yeah, Galaxy J2. So it's a Samsung.
It's a Samsung. It's a great phone.
And no doubt in the future there'll be more offers for inexpensive prepaid phones when the time is right.
Absolutely, we're looking to ramp that up as we get closer to Christmas.
Sure.
So, but right now all the news is on the plans.
On the plans, yeah. So any final messages to ITY viewers and readers and to your current future Boost customers?
Look, there's a lot of choice out there, so check us out, because I think you'll find we've got more choice now, but as much data as anyone, and now included with international calls. I think we're leading the pack, so check us out and join Boost.
Thank you very much, Ian. I look forward to talking to you again in the future and hopefully seeing at the user groups, and best of luck. Thank you.
Thanks, Alex. Cheers, mate.